As a 25-year employee, I have a grandfathered lump sum option. Can you explain the logic my friend is doing by leaving now to lock in lump sum and get another job?
Yeah, this is a great question and point, and more importantly, something that we're seeing more and more of for sure. And the reason is because the interest rates are affecting people, right? When, as we talked about, when the interest rates go up, your lump sum goes down. The lump sum is an attractive offer if your plan allows it. And most people want to take advantage of that if it's an option to get it into their own hands so they control their own money. And so the catch is you might not be ready to retire, right? And take advantage of this. And so you may be thinking, okay, look, I can't take advantage of this because I have a kid that's a sophomore in high school, and I still have 2 more years of high school and 4 years of college to go before I can afford to retire, right? And so the reality is that may very well be true. And so what you may consider, and what we have a lot of people considering, and certainly some people we've told this is the most appropriate thing for them to do in their circumstance, which is to leave the payroll from your current employer, or certainly consider it anyway, and then just simply going and getting a job at a new company. And so I know it may sound crazy because you have a ton of experience at your particular company, and you may have seniority, and there's other benefits that go along with that, like vacation and seniority itself and that kind of thing. But the reality is, if you're losing, for example, anywhere between $200,000 and $300,000 on average in your lump sum, that's real capital that you have to figure out a way to replace, or you're going to have a lesser pool of money to work with when you eventually leave the payroll from whoever that you work with or work for. So not that you're ready to retire, and certainly in our case, not even that we're recommending that you retire, but that you consider something that your friend sounds like is considering, which is to leave the payroll, commence their benefit for the current employer that you work with because you're a retirement eligible employee, and then in turn go get another job so that you don't have to take the income from that money and let it defer and continue to grow as it's invested according to your tolerance for risk and your goals and those kind of things. And then what you may be shocked to find out is that even if the new job is paying you a lesser income, I know of two people who are doing this with a company now, that they're getting paid less, except for that's enough for them to live on. So interestingly enough, they're making way more money today, and for some reason they're spending more money. But when they reduce their income, they're finding a way to live off of what they're currently making and still not access their pool of retirement assets that came from their previous employer.